Here we have a 1970 Mustang fastback or sports roof. It's a 302 automatic. It's got disc brakes, manual disc brakes. It's got manual steering, although it was originally a power steering car. It was originally gold. It was painted black probably 25 years ago. So the paint is definitely showing its age. It's got lots of chips and scratches, imperfections, but it still shines up and looks great going down the road. It's maybe a 20-footer. It's a very solid car, original metal, original quarters, floors, everything. It's real straight. Maybe a couple minor dents here and there on top of the fenders from people leaning on them, but really it's a straight car. It's still a good looking car. It's got real nice centerline Telstar wheels, 15-inch, 15.8 in the back, 15.7 in the front. Front tires are almost brand new, I think less than a year old. The rears are older, but they're still lots of tread. They're 245 60s. It's got the sport mirrors, factory. As you can see though, has no spoiler, wing, louvers, hood scoop. Doesn't have anything. It's a blank canvas ready for you to customize it or how you want, or leave it alone. It does have some bubbling down in the lower door corners. The quarters look actually real good. Maybe a couple minor bubbles. Maybe, I think there's a little filler right there in that corner, but not much at all. Chrome is all good shape, driver quality. The taillight bezels have some pitting. Some maybe real small minor bubbling there at the very bottom corner. Looks good in the wheel well on both sides. There's some bubbling just a little bit right there. Obviously very old paint. Nothing's been recently done or hidden. Some bubbles there. And down in that door corner. The wheels are really nice shape. No curbing, nicks, anything. There was some, looks like the very, very front of the hood has some repair done and it's been touched up. Doesn't look like it was the best paint work on just on the very nose there. .302 is basically stock, other than the fact that it's got headers, but it still has 2-barrel. Runs good, no smoke, no noise. Does have, you can see the aprons have a little bit of rust starting. The shock towers had holes put in them to grease the upper control arms. Some ones welded in plugs. They just didn't really do the finish work very well, but inner aprons are all straight. Everything's clean and original, like you would hope. Check out the interior. It's in good shape. There are some splits at the seams in the seat. And there's one small one over there in the passenger side. Dash pad is in really nice shape. No cracks at all. Looks really good. Door panels are in good shape. They do have speakers in them. It's got somebody put a lot of money into a stereo about 25 years ago. It's got a couple amps, lots of speakers, but obviously it's a little outdated. Headliner's real nice shape. I don't see any tears or anything. Carpet's in good shape. It's not worn. Interior lights work. Everything works. Overall, the interior is in real good shape. Check out the trunk. The trunk lid's in good shape. The lip is it's not swelling. I don't see any rust in the trunk. The underlayment is glued down, so I can't really see underneath it, but everything looks solid from the top and bottom. Quarters look real good. Trunk drop-offs. This again is glued, but the little bit I can get up looks real good shape. There's one chip in the windshield there. Down low, you certainly don't see it from inside. And there are some scratches in the rear glass there. A couple of them are actually kind of gouges into the glass. You can see the paint on the roof. It's got some fading. Kind of looks like water spots or something. Might come out. The car really can be waxed and look better, but it still has chips and scratches and things that aren't going to come out. Very old paint, but great for a driver. Certainly one you can drive while you restore it, or just drive it the way it is. We're going to take the Mustang out for a short drive. It's not currently licensed, so I can't take it out of our neighborhood, but we'll take it for a quick spin. Transmission runs good through all the gears. Sounds like it's got a slight header leak. Real slight. Easy fix. Might hear a slight wheel bearing, but it's hard to tell without getting it on the highway. Again, not very minor. Not a big deal. Has a slight hesitation. The accelerator pump could probably use a little adjusting. And the steering has a typical Mustang play. But overall, it runs good, drives good, really can be driven the way it is. The brakes work well, and that's about it. We're going to take a look underneath the fastback. Looks like newer lower control arms. It's all original underneath. No, it has original floors. Floors look real good. The factory undercoating on them, but they look they're in real good shape. It's got a looks like maybe 2¼ inch dual exhaust. Everything in the back looks good. Frame rails. Trunk drop-offs look real good. Same with the driver's trunk drop-off. Wheel wells look good inside. thing. This side is all original. There is some rust at the back of that torque box. Bottom of it looks real good. And the frame rail in there looks good. Kind of strange. Overall, real solid and original. That's was drum brake car. It's had factory disc brakes put on it. The power booster has not been put on it, but I have the factory power booster and master cylinder. Those will go with the car. Everything under here looks straight and solid like it should. I'll start it up. Everything works, the turn signals, windshield wipers, heater. It's got an aftermarket radio that was very high end in its day, but not anymore. Got a nice sounding dual exhaust system with the headers. You can hear it sounds real good. Interior lights work, headlights, taillights, brake lights, everything works as it should. Horn doesn't seem to work. The gauges, you can see it's got good oil pressure, temperature works. The fuel gauge is stuck on full, so probably needs a sending unit. Everything else there works. Actually, the horn does work, you just gotta push it in the right place. We're just gonna take the Mustang for a quick spin. It's not currently licensed, so I'm not gonna go outside of our street here. Has a slight hesitation from the accelerator pump, very minor, but transmission works well through all the gears. Sounds like it's got a slight header leak. Has the typical Mustang play in the steering, pretty common. And I might hear a slight wheel bearing, but other than that, it drives good. That's about it. Stop. Overall, this is a real clean, solid fastback. Original quarter panels, original floors, really just about all original sheet metal as far as I can tell. Like I said, the paint is weak, but very presentable as you can see. Shines up nice, looks great driving by, nice wheels. It's got a good motor, no noise. Maybe a little tinkering, but it's basically ready to drive the way it is.